In the open plains of 1890s Wyoming, a war was brewing, not between nations, but between cattle barons and settlers. This wasn't lawless chaos, it was calculated power, and it came to a head in what would be known as the Johnson County War. The wealthy cattlemen, controlling vast swaths of land and political influence, believed in maintaining their dominance by any means necessary. As small homesteaders began claiming land and grazing rights, tensions escalated. The barons accused them of rustling. Many of those accusations weren't just exaggerated, they were manufactured. So they planned an invasion. In April of 1892, over 50 men, including around 24 hired Texas gunmen, stock detectives, and the cattle barons themselves, boarded a private train headed for Johnson County. They were armed, mounted, and carried a death list of local men they intended to eliminate. Their first target was Nate Champion. Champion was no outlaw. He was a rancher, respected by locals and unafraid to stand up to the powerful Wyoming Stock Growers Association. But to the barons, that made him dangerous. At dawn, the invading force surrounded the KC Ranch cabin where Nate was staying. After capturing two and killing one of his companions outside, the gunmen closed in. Alone and trapped, Nate fought back for hours, firing through cracks in the walls, scribbling a final message in his diary as bullets thudded into the cabin. Eventually, they set the place ablaze, and when he emerged, burned, armed, and defiant, they shot him down in the snow. But their mission was only just beginning. The invaders pressed toward the town of Buffalo, where many of their targets lived. But word spread fast. Sheriff Red Angus mobilized a local posse of over 400 townspeople, ranchers, and settlers. Together, they surrounded the invaders at the TA Ranch. A tense standoff followed. Wyoming citizens versus a privately funded army. Several invaders were killed, and it took 3 days before the U.S. cavalry arrived on the order of the president, not to arrest the invaders, but to rescue them. No one was ever charged or convicted, despite evidence showing each gunman was offered $5 per day and $50 per man killed. It's estimated that between 20 and 40 men total were killed in the conflict. The Johnson County War wasn't just a feud, it was a class war, a battle between power and justice on the American frontier. And in the end, the only man punished was Nate Champion for daring to stand his ground.